Hey folks, time to play some more Elder Scrolls. I did some adjustment to my microphone. Hoping I noticed like in my last video you could like hear a bunch of background noise. You could even hear me breathing, and I don't know. We don't want that, do we? So to try not to try to fix that here. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I'm adjusted where my mic's located. I adjusted the gain on my mic, and yeah, we just played around with some stuff here. We get the game loaded up. We're gonna play some Elder Scrolls Online today. We're gonna go questing at Blackwood. Um, I might make this a longer stream. I know I've been trying to put them all in the playlist. That's loud. I've been trying to put them all in the playlist, um, but they're all like an hour long, right? But I'm thinking that's not very long for an actual stream, so I might make this a longer stream. But it'll still be available in the playlist. It'll just be like a longer video in the playlist. Signed into my account here. Should be able to switch over now. But yeah, I kind of want to finish up. I actually don't know how much more Blackwood I even have, but I would like to, in theory, finish it up today. So we'll see how long the stream goes here. I feel like my mic's not loud enough, but I don't want to turn the gain up anymore because I don't want like background noises and breathing going on still. Okay, so our next little thing here we were gonna do was we were gonna go head south to the next dead drop. Somewhere in this zone, there's another companion. I don't know. I don't know exactly where that companion is. We will hopefully pick him up at some point. I believe it's a guy. Probably still hang on to Miri though. I think you're generally supposed to like decide on one companion to have. I don't know who the companion is in High Isles. We'll see, I guess. Go down this way. Seems safer. And look, there's a mushroom. Looks like the Valheim mushrooms. This maple. You know, I can't pass up some free resources. This crocodile. I got this new keyboard and I keep accidentally hitting the space bar, which makes me jump. So if you see me jump randomly, it's likely that was not on purpose. Or I'm excited, one or the other. Okay, somewhere around here is the dead drop. Looks like over here. He's all attacking me? Yeah, there. Miri was all over it. Good job, Miri.
You know, I like to think I'm agreeable.
You are agreeable. I'm an agreeable person. Word is the supply caravan we were expecting got held up at Border Watch. Need to find another way to get the product in. Let's squeeze the dock workers. Find one with a family to make their cooperation easier. Those peculiar brothers in Leowin are raising too many flags. Competition is something we absolutely do not need here. If we don't make an example of them soon, others may follow suit. Okay, so they're planning bad things against those two brothers. For anybody who didn't watch the previous videos or doesn't remember, there was a couple brothers in town. They wanted to set up some kind of trade operation. but somebody else was keeping keeping any competition from growing in nefarious ways. There's a way shine here. Let's go grab that, and then we'll head back towards that little quest hub where I have a couple quests to turn in. But is there something here? Oh man.
Never thought
You know
I'd
I can't
still be
pass up
alive
a
to
side
see the
quest.
end. Yet, I don't know where I'll go, but I can't stay here. Bandits destroyed my home, cut down my family, and took everything I had.
Get myself scooted in. Sorry if I hit the mic.
If they were Imperial rats, I'd understand. But fellow Argonians... there's not much left, I'm afraid.
Bandits destroyed your home. How did this happen?
A warlord named Nazosa moved his people into the nearby ruins. They come every so often and demand our food and supplies. Then they beat us when there's nothing to hand over. Some try to fight back, but without our protectors, we're no match.
What happened to your protectors?
We call them the Winds. The bandits killed one, and the others refused to leave their isolation and help us. Perhaps you could convince them? An outsider's voice may change their minds. No doubt the village will reward you if the Winds see reason.
I will convince the winds to protect the village.
You're the first bit of hope I've seen in a long while. I don't know if it'll work, but talking to the Winds can't hurt. Go see Noozle, near the center of the village. He's overseeing the wounded from the last attack. He'll know what to do next.
Are you still leaving town?
I must. I know it's shameful to abandon your tribe, but staying means too much pain. I see visions of my mate everywhere. Not real ones, just memories. Starting fresh. Well, it won't wash away visions. But what else can I do?
Goodbye. Ah, there's a traveling merchant. That's handy. I need to sell.
I pick up my wares in Gideon and sell them before...
Yeah, let's take a look. Alright. Get rid of that, and that. And I don't need those. Don't need that. I don't know about these glyphs. I'm gonna hang on to them. I don't need that. I don't need that. Don't need that. Oh, I got another hidden treasure bag. I didn't know that. What's in it? What's in it? Oh, just a treasure. It's worth 100 gold. And then, yeah, there's no way you guys can hear me. Can you? Yeah, maybe you can. Never mind. And scribbled farm ideas. A torn sheet with dozens of scribbled and crossed off ideas. The only legible note: where will farm? Endless wolf steaks. Take off. And okay, cool. So we need to talk to Nuxel here. He's one of the winds that protect
Care
this
to
village.
check my
First, I'm gonna sell that thing. That was 100 gold. There we go. Whoop. That's not me getting excited. That was an accidental jump. Let's grab this way shine before something dumb happens and I forget to grab it. Are you attacking me?
Don't panic! We can do this!
Okay, got the way shrine. And go back and talk to
They're coming for us.
Nuxel. Nuxel. die. Go talk to Nixon.
A stranger wandering through stone wastes. Have the scavengers arrived to pick the bones of our village? If that's why you came, well, there's not much left. We are already squeezed dry.
Ajima asked me to find you. She said Naxos and his bandits have attacked Stoneways.
Yes. She told me about her plans to leave us. Can't say I blame her. When that total Zilnek of a warlord Nazosa moved his people into our ruins, shadows crept upon us. At one time, we had protectors to keep us safe, but no more.
Ajima mentioned them. The winds?
Those are them. The legendary Four Winds. They defended our village until one day they had some big argument. After that, they disbanded. 3 moved to the outskirts of the village and 1 stayed. She died during a raid by Nazosa's people.
I'm here to convince the remaining winds to join forces and remove Naxosa.
Oh, good, good. Slivers of bright sun might poke through this storm with your help. Let's start with Elosi, the sudden gust. She lives on the outskirts of town in a hut to the northwest. I should join you so that she doesn't kill you on sight.
Sounds good. I already know about them. And I don't need to know who you are, so let's go. Search for LOC. This away. Computer.
And we're off. Don't worry about me. I can keep up.
Can never have enough of that.
I agree, Miri. Gotta get those crafting materials.
Here's Elosi's hut. She may not be home, but let's check just in case.
Alright, let's check. We're just gonna go in there. Alright.
It doesn't look like she's home. Let's see if we can figure out where she went.
Let's steal all of her shit, actually. Seems like the thing to do.
Smoke, ash, and fire. Just like home.
Okay.
Nowhere to be seen. But all her belongings look like she was just here. You know, a less confident Argonian might start to take this personally.
Do you have any idea where she might be then?
Not off the top of my head, but she can't be too far. It looks like she was just preparing a meal here, so perhaps she went looking for herbs? Let's search around. I think I know a spot.
Lead the way.
Ah, Elosi, we weren't doing anything.
There you are.
You bring a stranger into my home, Noozle?
Oh, I stole all your crap too. Hi.
An outsider entering my home unbidden seeks death. You only live because the annoying blacksmith who joins you is familiar to me. But this pause is a temporary state. Speak then. What is so urgent that you would break into my home?
The village needs your help. Bandits have taken everything they own.
Distressing news. It seems my great fear has come to pass. Where then is Satul Sa? She would never leave the villages undefended. Even once we decided our time was at an end, she insisted on staying.
A warlord named Nexosa killed her. The village is undefended.
Dead? Satul Sa? She was the smartest and wisest of us all. This is impossible. And yet, since Noozle brought you, it must be true. The consequences of my selfish choice meant the death of my dear friend. Such a bitter lesson.
So will you help then?
You shall have my aid, if you perform a simple task. When I retired, I buried my blades deep in the ground. Go north to the ruins, retrieve them for me so that I may avenge Satul Sa. Be warned, as I made certain they are well protected.
What's wrong with that blade? Alright, I understand.
My daggers represented a life I thought I left behind. If you are serious about my help, find them, bring them back, and I will become the Sudden Gust once more.
Goodbye. Okay, so we're gonna dig up some daggers that
I'll be
they
right by your
planted.
side.
Let's kill Hajmoda first.
Roll! Roll if you can!
These ruins look uninviting. Let's be careful. Well,
It's
a
not
cache
exactly
of
buried.
daggers in the ruins. They must be Elosi's.
So, you have skills. Even if you did let me sneak up on you. Let's speak.
That's not really fair. You just popped up in a puff of smoke, so.
If you're going to kill bugs, at least kill fetcher flies.
Hey, yo, that's not my fault. See, I lose rapport when I pick these stupid torch bugs. Miri doesn't like that, and I just accidentally picked that one.
Your test is complete. And with barely a scale out of place. Impressive. Do you like my blades? The hilt is Kaguti bone, and Mirta himself enchanted them. Back when I could tolerate the withered toad.
Will you use them to aid the village?
Of course I will. I was always going to. But I needed to see if you could fight by my side. Also, I wanted to finish my meal. I will meet you in the village center, unless you need something more from me.
We want to find the other ones. Do you know where they are?
I see. You wish to bring us all back together. Well, a promise was made, and I will keep it. Go southeast to find the dingy hovel where Mirta resides. Look beneath the dirt and rock, and you'll find him. Just don't tell him I sent you.
Goodbye.
The enemy is this way. Fan out.
Hello, backpack. Iron gauntlets. And some bananas.
I had heard that Mirta retreated to a cavern for solitude
Every sec.
and study. Let's look near there and see if we can find any
Every sec's
clues.
always
I
have
had heard
crafting
that
materials.
Mirta retreated to a cavern for solitude and study. Let's Let's look near there and see if we can find any clues.
Let's. Why does it tell me to be here? It's obviously not here. Where's the cabin? Is it underneath it here?
I'll be right by your side. I'll follow right along behind you.
In here. I bet it's in here. Don't grab the torch bug. Never grab the torch bug.
Nice hole.
These ruins, like nothing I've seen. Perhaps more in the ruins.
Stealing all the stuff. Stealing all the stuff.
There is Myrta.
Go away. I'm trying to do the bookshop.
I didn't know you were interested in that genre. I'll have to remember that.
Alright. Let's talk to this guy.
Do these runes have the same derivation? Maybe if I replace... Wait. What? Who are you? Why are you interrupting me? Leave here immediately! Oh, you brought that dusty blacksmith from the village? You must need something.
Bandits threaten stone wastes. Satul Sa is dead. We request your help.
That sounds like a whole bunch of not my business. Can't you see I am busy with my studies here? I don't have time to involve myself in the toils of others. Satul Sa brought this on herself. Had she any sense of reason, she'd be alive.
The village needs you. They'll be overrun without your aid.
Was I not clear? Have Nixads stolen my tongue? I said, be gone! Whatever their troubles are, I'm sure it looks much worse to you than it really... would change history. Go!
At least tell us where to find Atumi Ra.
Ka ka ka! You're seeking help from that drunken lout? You'd be better off on your own than with him. But if it gets you out of my scales, you can find him on the southwest edge of the forest near the cliffside. I trust you'll be disappointed.
We'll look for Atumi Ra.
So far, only half successful. Let's go find Otumi Ra's hut.
I don't know about how successful. I did get a lot of stuff stolen. I stole a lot of stuff, I should say.
This is his hut. I'll go ahead and see if I can find him.
Don't eat the plate, too. Just one more. Those frogs dancing.
Sorry, trying to adjust my camera. Atumi Ra, can you hear me?
No knives. Have you shouted? Satul Sa.
Yes, we came about Satul Sa. Wake up.
No mud puddles for you, sir.
Okay. Well, I guess you won't mind me stealing whatever's in here then. Stealing all the stuff. Okay, now that I've robbed him blind, let's go talk to that guy.
No response. I suppose Myrtau was right. This is the worst I have ever seen Otumirok get. Maybe this is what happens when the life of the party no longer has something to celebrate. Let us see. Wait. I have an idea on how to snap him out of it.
What are you thinking?
A briar that grows out this way might help. The seed is inedible and it smells awful, especially to Argonians. If we get a couple of those, the smell will overwhelm him and wake him up. If anything is going to work, that will.
Sounds good. Where do we find them?
I seem to remember a field of waking seeds grows to the east of here. Gather a handful, then come back. I will keep an eye on this hero of legends in the meantime. I should warn you, some creatures are attracted to the smell. Keep your scales moist.
Goodbye. Okay. Some waking seeds. Some luminous Rasula.
Get back, you betcha!
Okay, got one seed. Got 2 seeds. Three seeds.
Maybe I should have joined the buoyant
Move
armatures.
my desk to stand up for a bit, because I don't know, I'm feeling kind of tired. What are you getting stuck on? Shouldn't be anything. There it goes. Don't know why I was doing that. Okay.
You're back. There's, no change here. Okay, I can already smell them on you. I do not even need to ask. Put them right up to Otumira's nose. Let him get a big old whiff. Hopefully that snaps him right out.
What if that doesn't work?
Well, the only plan I have next is gathering more seeds and shoving them right up his snout. He does not have a choice. Our village needs his help.
Goodbye.
That is awful. Oh, what? Who are you? Oh, what horrific stench of dead mules and fried dung have you thrust upon me? All I wish is a gentle slumber under the open skies and upon the mud. Does not a retired fighter for peace deserve such rest? Speak, brigand!
I come on behalf of the village. Satul Sa is dead, and they are under attack.
No, my greatest friend. And I hoped one day my mate, if she would ever agree. Dead? How can I bear such enormous tragedy as this? Lay the facts onto the stone, stranger. Who has earned my unyielding, roiling anger?
A warlord named Nexosa raids the village and it kills its people. They need your help.
A battle against murderers and thieves. These are the types of trials I live for. Or at least I used to. I imagine you and the blacksmith wish to join my struggle for freedom and revenge. Join me. I must celebrate, my friend, and test your mettle.
You done?
Join me inside. We'll see what you're
Inside
made
there?
of.
Okay. If there's anything missing, it was like that when we got here.
All right, my newest friend. By joining me, you choose to engage in the challenge of my choice. Only through completing this test of your endurance and stamina shall I know your worth as a warrior. Do you believe yourself prepared?
If it means you'll join us, I am ready.
Oh, yes. I can sense that raging fire in your stout heart. I suspect you have slain many a foe in your travels. But if we are to go into battle together, I must put a fire in your belly as well. And so, we're going to do a drinking contest.
You wish to challenge me to drink alcohol?
What else? Show me that you hold the same strong will that makes for the greatest of warriors. Oh, chum, we shall see if you can withstand the greatest of Argonian ales and wines. Plus, this should help numb the rodents gnawing in my head.
I accept. How should we begin?
The drinks are in front of me. You may choose what we drink. Be warned, mixing Argonian spirits can fell the stoutest outsider. If you do not believe yourself up to the task, you may leave now. I will call you many rude names as you flee, though.
Let's do this.
Now choose a drink and get started.
All right,
Red,
I'll
green,
give
blue,
this
gold.
a try. For the village, right?
Through my travels, I come across a great many libations from both large villages to the humblest of farms. Now that I have time to reflect on my life and the things I've experienced, finding the perfect drink seems like a peaceful way to live out my twilight years. A sharp Nuxel just fell on the ground. Finding the perfect drink seems like a peaceful way to live. Perfect drink seems like a peaceful way to live out my twilight years. A sharp contrast going from warrior to brewer. I've made some mistakes in my experiments, though. Brewing and testing some of these ingredients together has had some unpredictable results. I found, for example, that for as silky and smooth as the gold root, so gold is silky and smooth, I found myself quite sick if I drink it before anything. So that should be my last drink. Gold last. Unless I have the red absinthe before it, which seems to cancel out the effects. But I can't drink the red absinthe unless I have something substantial in my stomach first, such as a handful of berries or a hock of meat, anything to absorb the effects. Recently, I've had some success brewing a honey mead, which I combined with a set of herbs from my garden to give it a nice greenish hue. It's perfect for finishing off a night after I've already eaten and had my fill. Sitting out and looking over the valley below with a mug in my hand, this is a life I never thought I would get to see for myself. Oops. Growing my own ingredients has been a boon to my work. That said, foraging for wild berries and roots has its own benefits as well, although it still needs some work. My berry ale benefits from the wild flavors. Every batch is different, depending on what I can find, but it always has the same thick, syrupy consistency, like you could almost eat it rather than drink it. Okay. Having it during the day leaves room for little else, so I will make it in small batches to be sure, which is good since I'm relying on the floor outside for the ingredients. I do miss the life adventure I shared with the rest of the winds. There's no question, but perhaps through my work here I can find something new to share with them while we enjoy our remaining years in relative peace and calm. I just need to be mindful of how these drinks go with one another. Last I find myself in an unintentional stupor once again. Lest I find myself. Okay. Alright, so green is last. So it's blue, red,
good start. But let's see how you do with even more.
gold,
Bitter, isn't it? I make that myself. From whatever.
and green.
Oh, I thought you'd fall to the ground like good. The final one, and still you stand. A will made of true iron you must
Because
have.
the berry one was substantial, which you have to drink before the red one, and you have to drink the red one before the gold one, and the green one's perfect for finishing the night. So
Impressive. Such strength, such power, such a stomach. I did not know they made outsiders who could stand against the might of Argonian ale. Would you like to continue? Not as part of the test, just for a wonderful time.
no, thank you. Does this mean you will join us?
Of course. I was always going to. This test was just to see if I would allow you to join me, or cut you down for waking me up. But you passed. Let us link arms and bring the fight to those who slew my dear Satulsa.
Good. That's 2 of the 3 remaining wins. Hopefully that is enough.
2 of the 3? Let me guess. Mirta refused.
That's right. How did you know?
Do not be fooled. He has a good soul, but his mood is as legendary as my strength. Here, take my banner and place it on the cliff above my hut. He won't be able to stand knowing I'm going into a fight that he isn't. So don't worry. He'll be there.
Goodbye. Okay.
Have no fear for the blacksmith. Some waking seeds shall fix him up.
Yeah, give him those waking seeds. Alright. Now I gotta put a banner on top of his hut, I think it said. Maybe just like on the side over here somewhere? Up here. Okay. Yeah. Going to war! Banner! Okay. Now, where do we go? Down here. Okay. Shoot.
Can never have enough of that.
Tell me about it. Okay. Talk to Nixel.
is good to see you. At least I think that is you. I could be having ale visions again. Anyway, you have done it. The winds have reunited, ready for battle.
Sorry, keep moving my camera around.
At least.
What's their plan?
Well, as Otumira carried me back to the village, we started discussing you and how strong, courageous, and wise you are. And attractive, too. Did I mention that?
What are you getting at?
We hoped you might join their assault on the ruins, help drive out Nazosa and his dry-scaled thugs. There needs to be a fourth wind. That's what the legend tells us. If you join them with this, they cannot fail. Plus, I will pay you more.
I'll join them. When do we start?
Lead the charge when you are ready, outsider. The winds will be at your back.
Let's take care of Nazosa.
Once again, I fight by your side, Otumira. My scales have itched for this moment.
Yeah,
Let
my
your
skills
blades
too.
sing their horrible song, Elosi. I delight in the tune.
You guys go ahead, I'll catch up.
We are under attack. Those
You're
dumb
darn right you
villagers
are.
think they can take us. My friend, up here. I have need of you. Protect those weapons. Oh, I can feel the power surging in me once again. Such a battle. Do you think you can help me with this thing? In my youth, I could topple 3 such pillars with a swift kick. But all things age, even me.
Why do you want to push this over?
Why does anyone want to push anything over? To smash stuff, of course. You outsiders ask such ridiculous questions. I want the catapults below in splinters. So yes, I can push this most of the way. I just need your extra shove to finish the task.
I can help. Get ready.
Oh, I was hatched ready, you hilarious Deek Biko. Here we go.
Calling a Deek Biko. What the heck is a Deek Biko?
A crushing like none other. Now hurry, seek out Nazosa.
Barrel. Go basket.
Outsider, over here, quickly.
Why are we whispering?
Look, up above us. Prisoners from the village kept for sick entertainment. How many of them are thought dead, never to return home?
Oops. What happened with that?
Look, up above us.
I can release them, but I'll
Prisoners
need you.
from the village
What do you need
kept
from me?
for sick You see those pulleys up there? They control the cell doors. I can cut them, but someone needs to open the grate in front of them. Under the southwest tree, you'll find a crank. Turning it will open the grate. Then, I can free them.
That's pretty high up. Can you get up there?
Huh. Don't worry. This I can manage. Just open the grate for me, so I can work.
I'll get it open.
Once you turn the crank, I can reach the other, and the cell should unlock.
Okay. What am I supposed to do again? Stealthily sneak
Like the
over
last of them.
here. Very quietly. Okay. Then we're gonna pull this. And then we're gonna go this way.
Free. Never thought to see the day. Thank you.
Would it kill them to run away? Well, no, I didn't think it without fight. Maybe they should try that. You lead.
Ouch. Stupid traps.
In a big family, you have to know how to scrap.
Did you have a big family, Miri? Don't grab the bugs. Miri gets mad. It's over there. Doesn't look like anything worthwhile. There's an Inferno staff here. Just a white one. Not a quality one.
Finally, you show. Boss,
Hey.
I have need of you.
You decided to come after all.
Perhaps you are surprised to see me here ahead of you? Mirta has many secret abilities that baffle the unlearned. But you reached this far on your own, so I am impressed. I would ask your assistance in my attempts to clean out our guests.
I thought you weren't joining us.
Oh, please. You knew I would show the moment you placed that banner. Did you really think I'd let Otumi Ra revel in all the glory by himself? Rubbish. He knows that he's useless without me here.
What are you doing?
I think I know how Nazosa killed Satul Sa. Do you see these weapons? Some mammal liquor enchanted them. With these, a handful of lymph fins could fell the strongest of warriors. This is how they killed Satul Sa, and mean to kill the other winds.
How can we stop them?
We destroy them, of course, but I need the binding word for the enchantment. I refuse to leave these weapons alone, so you need to retrieve it. There's a library of sorts just to the east. Search through the books in there, and you should find it.
Goodbye. Okay.
Look for a scroll that was recently manhandled by brutes.
Damn brutes. Okay, we're gonna go down here. I'm gonna avoid that little trap there. Oop. Wait, I think this is the wrong way. Bookshelf. Okay. So I guess.
I should have come down here more often when I lived in the village. These tomes are out of date, certainly, but an interesting history. Well, I suppose we're in a battle and shouldn't delay. Did you find the binding word?
Yes, here. I believe this is it.
Ah, astute. There is hope for you yet. I'll make sure these weapons trouble us no more. Now we can land the final blow, and the warlord won't have a counter.
What do you suggest?
Remove his symbol of authority. Walk into his chambers and pull down his banners. That way, his troops will know he is broken. If they don't outright turn on themselves, they'll likely steal what they can and flee. Hired hands are fickle.
Goodbye. I'll have to tear
Now
down.
then, let me see what I can do with these.
See what you can do with those.
Think you... We earned what we have here.
Wait.
Time to kill Nexus. And I need to grab his banner or something. Oh no. Yeah, I meant to do that so I could grab that barley. Computer ring. A lot of grubs. Do lizard people eat bugs? Do I eat bugs? That makes sense with all the grub baskets. Bug eater. Okay, here's the flag.
The banner burns! Warlord Nazosa has fallen!
Yes, he has. Run.
Scatter! Everyone
Run!
south. Grab what you can.
I'm grabbing everything I can. I don't think he was talking to me, though. Should have run. Yeah, level. Ah, I got a recipe for tarragon chicken. It's health's turn. And I need to do bond with nature, number 2. Okay. What's that? Sorry, let me open that back up and switch page. Oh, there's no second page. Alright. Just wanted to. Anybody's trying to read the books, give you a chance to pause and read it. You're supposed to go down there. Okay.
They did it! The bandits flee!
We did it! Yay!
The village belongs to us again. Sing for the winds.
Here you stand, the stranger who drifted through the mud to save us. And to think, I assumed you were a crow come to pick our bones. We can live in peace once again, and the legend of the winds will continue.
Do you think the winds will remain together?
Who can ever guess the wind's direction? But I choose to believe so. We reminded them of their strength when they worked together. I suppose you came for the promised reward. From my claws to my tail, I say this in earnest. You deserve this.
Well, it's a shield that I can't use. Do you have a staff, perhaps, or some light armor? No? Okay.
I do not think we will have much trouble rebuilding. Plenty of supplies in the marsh. And of course, we have the best blacksmith who ever wallowed to craft our tools. My spine feels electric from all this hope. Not quite used to it.
What will you do now?
After we rebuild the village and I know we are truly safe, I may start selling my wares in other towns. Go north to Dryskin lands. I want to be like the winds, traveling around, taking in the sights, living a better life.
Goodbye. Okay. So we were headed where? Here? No. We done here? So we're gonna go up there, but I'm going there, then I want to go here, right? Through the Wayshine. Here's the quest. Over here. I already played earlier, so I don't think it'll let me.
If your mount gets...
Yeah, I still got 12 hours before I can get another point.
No sign? Good. Carry on. Son's greetings, Biko. Your friend's eyes seem gray with worry. What troubles you both?
This is Ferric Gamain. We've been investigating the murder of Priestess Rolane.
Rolane. Ah, yes, the prophet woman these smooth skins mourn. She's been dead for a very long time, but still they cry. It is very strange. But that is the Imperial way, I guess. What did you discover? Something to quiet their hearts, I hope.
I have evidence that proves Priestess Rolane was a necromancer and a serial killer.
Well then, that is not what I expected you to say. If this is true, there will be a great wailing in the Dibalacium. Disbelief also. They curse the woman Cerise Germain, and all who hatch from her clutch. Your proof must be hard as stone.
It is. Cerise did kill Rolane, but only to save others. Ferric holds all the proof you'll need.
I can tell you speak the truth. In the name of Keshu, I claim the Breton Ferric Germain as my charge. I place my hand upon the Hist and swear no harm will befall him here. And the truth of this will come to light no matter how grim.
Thank you, Captain.
Thank the Eight for fire from nowhere. And for you. I never could have accomplished this without your help. I can't believe it's over. These zealots will finally know the truth.
What will you do now?
I guess I'll stay in Gideon until we put this matter to rest for good. I want to see these people's faces when they come to terms with what really happened. Then, it's back to Bravo in my woodshop. Sooner the better. Thanks, hero. For everything.
Thank you for providing me with a staff that's actually better.
If I didn't trust Keshu and her Argonians to protect me, I'd flee right now. I'm sure there are plenty of people in Gideon who will want me dead for what I know. But I'm staying. Grana Cerise was a hero, and I won't let her down.
How are you feeling now that you know the truth?
Relieved? Honestly, I started all this to get the people of Cyrodiil off my family's back, and to get a full night's sleep. Not exactly selfish, but not a righteous crusade either, you know? But now that I know what Grana went through...
It's more personal?
Aye, and sadder. But we sorted it right. Spirits at rest, remains recovered, souls returned. I hope. This is as happy an ending as we could hope for, given the circumstances. Just makes me damn glad I'm a carpenter and not a full-time adventurer.
Goodbye. Okay, and then, I believe I got something. Yeah, I gotta go here. This way. I don't feel like messing with the crocodiles at the moment.
waiting. I think I'm getting good at this. Well, I probably shouldn't be proud of that. I'm still here. Just asking.
Hidden where Spectres guard Dead Fortress. Oh, that's where I'm at.
Well, here we are, and not a scrap of golden armor in sight.
All right.
Let's have a look around.
Quite the mummy.
Yay, Sky Shard. Hooray! I wonder how many I've missed. There's a guide somewhere where you
Well, here we are, and not a scrap of golden armor in sight. Let's have a look around.
forgot what I was gonna say. Must not have been important.
What's that you've got there? Not a golden helm by any chance.
No, some strange lines of it now. Have a look.
A magical incantation. The handwriting is different from Alizinda's journal. That means she can't be responsible for the curse. I knew my ancestor wasn't a sorceress. A murderer? Maybe, but not a sorceress. Of course, this all begs the question.
Who really placed the curse on the castle?
Yes, and more importantly, why? The person who cast the spell clearly had an axe to grind. Maybe it was a court wizard or some jilted witch. My novel's less romance and mystery at this point. Let's use the lantern again. Maybe the culprit's here.
Alright, I'll light the lantern again.
Don't stray
Just
too
don't
far.
talk to me.
What are you doing here?
Well,
Why aren't
well,
you caring for my
well.
boy? Did you find my dear Mathin? Can't I trust you to locate a simple cottage?
We found Mathin, but Alizinda didn't place the curse on GFS. Someone else did.
How is that possible? It had to be Alizinda. When Mathin died, the duchy's light died with him. That Redguard wench cast us into darkness. If I could just have brought him back, I could have...
Wait, you tried to bring Mathin back from the dead?
Yes. Harkay, forgive me. I wept over his body in this very chapel for 3 days without sleep or nourishment. My grief was ocean deep. He was my only boy. So I cast a simple spell. I tried to draw him back with promises of glory. I failed.
Tell me more about this spell.
I cast the spell over his armor and sword, but it went awry. I wrote everything down. You can find my notes in my private study beneath the eastern wall. If you find his helm, breastplate, and shield too, you might be able to set things right.
Alright, I'll look for your notes in Mathin's armor.
Necromancy? How could she?
You. Oh, I see you well enough, Redguard.
Uh-oh.
You think I don't notice the family resemblance? You stay away from my boy.
Tava's feathers. Bit touchy, isn't she?
Well, your
Let's make our
grandmother
way to this
did
private
kill
study.
her son.
Careful.
Although she lied to her son, too. So. Yeah. Oh, didn't I get a better staff? Let's equip it. Yeah. Let's learn that recipe, learn that recipe, learn that blueprint. Okay. I don't want to go to Leywin Castle. What's their other quest? Okay. There.
His own mother toying with dark magic in this very room. What a plot twist.
Rich. Alright. Soon my beloved Mathin will return, but there is still much to do. The ritual demands that I bury the talismans, his armor pieces, under clumps of heartsbane. The foul poisons of the plant are meant to keep meddlesome spirits at bay. It's just a matter of where to put them. I will plant his cuirass near the well so his heart is rejuvenated. I must bury his helm near the wall so that he can see what danger approaches. His shield will rest near the gate to protect this castle and his spirit. Lastly, I will place his sword in the care of an ancestor. There is danger here, but I have to try.
You found something.
I did, yeah.
You found Duchess Estella's notes that quickly? Thank Rooped Guy can rely on
And
your
I looted
eyes.
the whole room,
You
too.
barely see a thing in this place. What do they say?
Apparently, the spell involved burying Mathin's armor under clumps of heartsbane.
Really? Oh, I think I spotted some on the way across the castle grounds. I knew that herbalism workshop would come in handy someday. If we do manage to find the armor, be careful pulling it out of the tangle. Heartsbane's quite deadly.
I'll be careful.
I saw a clump of heartsbane on the way here. Come on! This way, I think.
You think?
There! That's heartsbane, right?
This will be the
You found
helm?
his helm?
Yep.
We're off to a great start.
Yeah, we are.
Unless...
Oh, you want to talk
Come here
more?
a moment.
Alright, let's talk.
Sorry. I feel like we've assembled most of the clues to this mystery, but I just can't shake the feeling that we're missing something here.
What do you mean?
Well, Duchess Estella got them into the situation, right? She cast the ugly spell that cursed poor Mathin, and now we're gathering up the items she used to make this mistake in the first place? It can't be that simple. What are we missing?
You think there's more she's not telling us?
Maybe, maybe not. She wasn't a professional necromancer. Maybe she missed something too. Remember what Mathin told us? Certain objects take hold of the soul. If that's the case, isn't it odd that we found him in the cottage instead of the chapel?
We found that ring of Mara in the cottage. Do you think that might play a role in this?
Only one way to find out. Let's use the lantern again. I'm still carrying the ring. If he followed us here, maybe we're onto something.
Alright, I'll ignite the lantern again. On this here stone slat.
Lady Ysara.
There you
I
are.
had not expected to see you again. Why do you summon me? Where are we? It's been so long since I walked the grounds of the castle. I scarcely recognize it. Whatever the place, it is good to speak to someone again. And see the fair image of my lost love.
Your mother is responsible for the curse. She told us to find your armor so we can break the spell.
Spell? Some ill-conceived plot to resurrect me, I presume. Mother never could suppress her passion for the occult. Now we both pay the price. But even so, I feel something else now. Some other force that nags at my soul. Something fairer, softer.
We found the ring you planned to give Alizinda before she murdered you.
My ring of Mara? I had not thought to see it again. I see it clearly now, though. At rest near the heart of the fair Lady Ysara. The course is clear, friend. Gather my armor and rid me of the curse. In the meantime, I will bask in Ysara's glow.
What do you mean?
Lady Ysara, you spare not only Alizinda's ring, but her spirit as well. Had I a heart, it would pound like a drum at the sight of you.
Thank you, Mathin. I'm sorry for what happened to you. My friend and I will fix it, I promise.
Having you beside me is all I need. Come, let me sweep you away. Find my armor and break the curse. Your friend will be safe with me in the
Yeah,
meantime.
wait a minute. He stole the...
Oh my! What just happened?
Let's have fun now.
Mathin, what did you do?
You have nothing to fear, lovely Isara. I only hope to spend another moment. I mean no harm. You are so like Alizinda.
So now we got the sword that's in the ancestors' hands. That is.
You summon me again? Did you find the armor?
I did.
Where is your lecherous friend? Just like her ancestor, ensnaring her betters, meddling in family affairs. Huh. Mathin should be thanking me for sparing him the pain.
Mathin abducted her. What did you mean, spare him the pain?
Mathin truly meant to marry Alizinda. A woman with no pedigree, no means, and no great talent. She was a no one. I couldn't bear the idea of him throwing his future, and that of our duchy, away over some childish romance. So I spread a rumor.
You convinced Alizinda that Mathin meant to marry someone else? I thought we already established this.
I only meant to split them apart. It was for his own good. Typical of low-bred paupers, she overreacted. Mathin died by her hand, not mine. None of this matters. What matters is breaking the curse. I need one last object. The Sword of Gioves.
Where's the sword?
It is in the mausoleum, beneath the Great Bridge, guarded by Calvus Vannon, first Duke of Gioves. Retrieve the sword and bring everything you found to Tavia's tower. If all goes as it should, we can reverse the spell and set both of us free.
This ritual had better free Isara too.
I don't want that woman lingering near my son any more than you do. Find the sword and bring it to the tower.
Find the sword. Is it in the water? It's not. It's in the mausoleum. Nothing to loot? Besides a stupid sword. Oh, hi there. Killed him. You didn't even know what hit him. Okay, now we go yonder. Die, die, die. I gotta go up there. No, get up there. Let's do it this way. Wrong decision. Bad decisions have been made. Oh, it's getting worse. Oh, man. At least I got a pick in the
Nice
mirrors
hole.
route. Thanks. That was a pretty good haul myself. Oh man, this just keeps getting worse. I went the way wrong way. Okay, here we are. Back to the spot. Itchy nose. Oh, wait, is that a bag? Wait, come back, come back. Can't miss out on loot. Yeah, it's a heavy sack. Got some iron ore. Bunch of books.
Mathen, my darling boy. We can finally end this curse.
And now I part with the Lady Ysara as well? Is there nothing you won't take from me?
Place the regalia, adventurer. It is well past time we left.
Farewell, dear lady. I wish we had more time.
Mathen! Why aren't you... Mathen!
I am sorry for absconding with dear Lady Ysara. I found myself conflicted, torn between two intentions. One in the cursed armor, and another in the Ring of Mara. You sundered Mother's curse, but it seems my soul remains tied to the ring.
You mean you're still trapped here despite breaking the curse?
Trapped? Perhaps. The foul burden of necromancy no longer weighs me down, but my connection to the ring is no less intense. It's passionate, fiery. It's like all my unfulfilled dreams and desires remain bound to that band. And to Lady Ysara.
Is there a way to free you?
Perhaps. Part of me still yearns for the warmth of Aetherius. But now, as I behold the beautiful Lady Ysara, I'm given pause. She is so like my beloved Alicinda, with a heart as warm as the sands she walked as a child. I must speak with her.
Alright, I'm sure she wants to talk to you too.
Lady Ysara, light of my afterlife. That ring you carry is the key to my heart. I leave my fate in your hands.
My hands? Mathen, what are you saying?
If you choose to wear the ring, I will remain by your side. An attentive and loving guardian.
Are you serious? Tall Papa, preserve me.
Destroy the ring, and I will pass to Aetherius. The choice, my lady, is yours.
What do you think, Ysara?
Did I just get a proposal from a ghost?
You sure did.
Up until now, the only man who ever wooed me was a stable hand in Bergama. I know I should recoil at this. It's profane, blasphemous, right? But gods, he's cute. And the way he speaks, it's like a dream.
He said the choice is yours.
Ugh! How could he lay something like this at my feet? I can barely decide which boots to wear most days. When he swept me away, he told me his heart was torn to pieces. He said I was the only balm. He said I was his second chance.
Do you think that's true?
I don't know. Aside from the whole ghostly murder victim thing, this is what my heart always yearned for. It's why I write romance novels. The thought that I could bring him love and joy is intoxicating. Still, he deserves peace and rest, right?
I think you should seize this opportunity for love and keep the ring.
Yes, I want to write and travel and feel the rush of romance every time I slip on this ring. Mathen and I have so much to offer one another. It will be a little weird, yes. But like I said before, who wants normal romance? Certainly not me.
Yeah. And we're gonna get some heavy armor, which I don't need.
I want you to stay with me, Mathin. I know it's weird, but...
Weird? No, my lady. Unique. Unique and perfect.
Hooray. Happy ending there. And... do we have any more quests in this area? What am I doing in, wait, what? I haven't made any progress in the main story quests. That's kind of funny. What about, like, the side quests, then? Am I doing okay there? Is there a way for me to tell? Huh, okay. Well, I mean, eventually I'll run out of side quests to disrupt my thoughts, and then I'll have no choice but to finish the side quests, right? I don't need to go to Rock Grove. It's all the way down there, and I don't know what a challenge is, and it's not the main quest. So let's instead do that one. And I believe, yeah, I can just do this. Alright, I know I said I was gonna go until I was done with Blackwood, but apparently I haven't even finished one part of the 7-part main story quest. And also, I'm kind of tired. I didn't sleep very good last night. That's why I'm standing. But then standing, I hurt my ankle a couple days ago, so like that's hurting my ankle to stand, so just kind of uncomfortable all the way around. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the stream now, and obviously not going to finish this zone today. We'll keep plugging away. I hope to catch you next time. Please like,